Good evening, good evening, good evening. Today is still Monday, June 9th, 2025. Back with another episode. Thank y'all for tuning in. I really appreciate it. A couple of days ago, I did this topic about people are snapping. People are snapping because of the times we're living in, or what have you. I don't know what it is. I know times are hard. People are stressed. We got demonic spirits or forces all around us. Could be because they closed down the mental institutions. I don't know what it is. Some strange is going on, and people are losing it. I told y'all this. People are snapping. Doing unheard of type things. Can't handle the pressure. Pressure busts pipes, as the saying goes. I don't know what it is. I know the economy is jacked up. People losing their jobs every day. We know about that, right? But since the beginning of time, we've always had difficult times. We've always had people struggling. We've always had poverty, lack. We've always had that. We have people acting like how they're acting now. You can't turn on the news no more without seeing what I'm about to show y'all. That backs up what I'm saying. For the people that's saying I'm always talking doom and gloom, how can I when I got this going on all around me? This is in my neck of the woods, little old Mobile, Alabama. This is where I'm from. Hold on.
Good evening, everyone. We want to thank you for wrapping up your weekend with us. I'm Ariel Mallory. We're glad you chose Fox 10 News at 9. And first tonight at 9, it was a violent Sunday across Mobile County with 2 deadly shootings, 3 people dead. First in Pritchard, the Mobile County Sheriff's Office responded to an early morning shooting, leaving 1 man dead. In Mobile, a double homicide. Police responded to a home on Ross Street where 2 people were found shot to death. Mobile Police Chief William Jackson was on scene this afternoon and calls this violence senseless. An active scene Sunday afternoon in Mobile with a heavy police presence. MPD officers lining several streets near Ross Street and Bernice Hudson Drive. 2 people are dead after what police say was a domestic-related incident.
Our officers responded up here on Ross to the report of homicide. When we got here, we discovered that there are 2 deceased.
2 witnesses we spoke with on scene say they heard the gunshots and someone called 911.
Well, I don't know what happened for real. I know we heard the gunshot. My people called the police. We chilled out there barbecuing. I think I heard about 2 of them boys though. About 2 people.
Thought it was firework, but it's too early for 4th of July, so.
While I was on scene earlier today, I captured this video of an MPD officer picking up 2 guns off the ground and marking them as evidence. It's unclear how or if they're connected to the shooting. After recent violence, including the deadly Sanger Theater shooting, the chief continues to plead for people in the community to put the guns down.
We continue to preach, please have conflict resolution skills, learn to walk away, live to see tomorrow. Call us to solve your problems if you can't solve them. But oftentimes things like this, such as this, happen inside the home, and it's not preventable, unfortunately.
Now, no suspect has been named at this time. As soon as we know more, we'll make sure to provide you with an update.
Now, this just happened, I think Sunday morning. This past weekend, I know that, between Saturday and Sunday. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet. I told you it's going to be a cruel summer. People are snapping. for no reason at all that we can see. Nobody talks anymore. Can't have a good old-fashioned argument anymore. A good old-fashioned fist fight anymore. Can't do that no more. You do or say anything to me, you gotta go. Y'all be careful out here. But wait, there's more.
It was a violent Sunday across Mobile County. 3 shootings and 2 stabbings.
The result, as WKRG News 5's Catherine Brook reports, 5 people dead and 2 injured.
A deadly Sunday in Mobile County left 5 people killed.
Do not take the law in your own hands. It's not going to end well for you.
The violence began around 5 in the morning. Mobile County deputies were called to a shooting on 1st Avenue in Pritchard. Deputies found Willie Smith shot to death next to a vehicle. Later that night, MCSO and other agencies responded to a call about 2 men accused of killing another man in 8 Mile.
You have these brothers who came from a different county all the way down to our doorstep and killed a man in cold blood for allegedly taking some stolen property.
Brothers Austin and James Wheat Payne are charged with murder. James Suggs was shot in the front yard of his home on Marcris Circle near Blunt High School. Deputies are also investigating a stabbing at an apartment complex on Wolf Ridge Road in Pritchard. The victim was stabbed in the head and neck.
When you have people who are stabbed or shot, you have the elders who are watching out, who are looked up to, who are just shot down. It's a travesty, and it's one of the toughest things that you have to deal with whenever you have leaders in the community, smiling faces, who are being taken out.
Mobile police also responded to 2 incidents Sunday, a shooting on Ross Street and stabbing at 110 Apartments. Officer Roderick Miles says both incidents were domestic related.
Everyone were adults in that situation, but adults always don't make the best decisions.
MPD says Brandon McDuffie shot and killed his mother, Tracy McDuffie, and fired at his brother, who in turn shot and killed Brandon at their home on Ross Street. In a separate incident, police say a woman stabbed her former roommate and her roommate's mother after an argument at 110 Student Living on Long Street. 22-year-old Jordan Jones died. Officer Miles says conflict resolution can deter violence.
I really wish we can come together, no matter the background, no matter the ethnicity, no matter the tax bracket. I think everyone should learn how to coexist together and try to find that common ground.
The Mobile Police Department has reported 16 homicides so far this year. In Mobile, Catherine Brook, WKRG News 5.
And this is why I say people are snapping. Most of these incidents right here, the people knew each other. It wasn't strangers. People knew each other, except for the 2 brothers that came. They probably knew each other too, some stolen, 5 people unalived Sunday in little old Mobile, Alabama. And most of them are by people that knew each other. And yes, you heard it right. A son unalived his mother. And his brother unalived him. Yep. Let me repeat that. One of those stories that you just saw, if you thought you didn't hear it right, what you heard was a man unalived his mother, and his brother unalived him. People are exploding. As I called myself a few days ago, a ticking time bomb. That's why I tell y'all, if you haven't figured it out by now, be very, very careful out here as you mingle amongst people in the world now. These ain't the people from 30, 40 years ago. Our system has failed us. We got mentally ill individuals running free through the neighborhood like a stray pit bull in the ghetto. You know, you go to the ghetto, you're going to see straight pit bulls running everywhere with the ribs showing, you know, in the hood. Big old head, numbered ribs showing pit bulls. Just running around through the neighborhood like it's all right. Well, you got mentally ill people out amongst us just like that. Are just as dangerous as a pit bull with his ribs showing because he ain't ate in about a week. So now we got people out here amongst us. We don't know their paperwork. You don't know who that person is you about to snap on because they cut you off in line. You don't know who that is. Or they cut in front of you in traffic. You don't know who that is. You don't know their paperwork. What I mean by paperwork, you don't know their history to know if they meant, you know, they could be legally insane. And they are allowed to walk around amongst us because we don't have, especially in my hometown, they closed down all mental institutions. So I don't know what they do with them. They send them somewhere, I guess. I don't know. Something is in the air, something is in the water, something is in the food, and something is on the airwaves, something is in the music, something is on the TV. That is programming people. It could be allegedly population control, getting rid of each other. Who knows? Allegedly. Like people said that little thing that happened, you know, about 4 years ago where the world, you know, closed down. People were saying, that ain't no just population control, allegedly. Is there something coming through the radio waves as we watch TV and we're being hypnotized and programmed to where if any little conflict you have with another human being, you don't talk about it. You get rid of them. Could that be going on? Something ain't right. Why we can't talk about it anymore? If I feel you did me wrong. What could drive a man to unalive his own mother? Unless it's just what I said. People are snapping. Everybody can't handle this pressure that most of us are under. Everybody don't handle stress and pressure the same. So again, when you're out and about amongst the town, be careful how you talk to people. I would advise you not to talk to people at all. Keep your distance. Social distance. And we ain't talking about from the C word. Where it could be C, crazy people. We got another C word. That's it right there. Social distance from the C words. Crazy people. Because they run around and you can't just look at them nowadays and tell they crazy. A lot of times you ain't going to find out until it's too late. That's a nut. It'll be too late. You done sent more business to the funeral home. Whether you did them or they did you. One of the two. Somebody going down there to the funeral home. Adding to their collection pot. I don't talk to nobody. I don't want no smoke. I have gotten to a point where I've learned to swallow my pride like an ice cold Sprite. I will swallow my pride in a minute to stay alive. I ain't got to prove to nobody no more. I ain't no punk. A lot of people in the grave right now that's brave as hell. In the grave, pushing up daisies, kissing worms, because they wasn't no punk. And they had to prove they wasn't no punk. I'm a punk, ladies and gentlemen, if need be. If that was going to keep me alive, I'm going to walk away, call me all kind of whatever you want to call me. If I ain't got my fire on me, I'm running. I'm good with these, but I ain't using them. Not out here. I can argue and fuss and play the dozens and talk noise with the best of them. But not out here. I ain't saying nothing to nobody out the way. Out 10 and 12 at the light. That's me. Big old joker, 6'4", head touching the ceiling. And I'm sitting up here with a death grip on the steering wheel. I ain't finna look up. I'm scared to even look over there. What you looking at, punk? Pow, 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 pow. 10 and 12. Like I'm in driver's ed. And I advise you to do the same thing. People going off for a little or nothing. People unaliving their own parents. What they gonna do about you? What they care about you? Lord help us. Get it, got it good. Bye.